I just had 13 owls leave letters at my door. It is 12:42 a.m. Owls are nocturnal, guys. Most of them are, at least the ones that you strapped letters to and somehow found my address and they all showed up at once. Not cool, guys. But the two that did happen to send it via Raven, I do appreciate that the Ravens came before I had to go to my new part time job at Best Buy. They arrived about 30 minutes before, and I was getting ready. They were very considerate, but they did not leave until I went to work, and then they realized I was just a broke ass bitch. Anyway, again, I did say to um, um, put things if you knew of anything that Gary the Executioner had said, if it was a lie, and none of you have written about Gary the Executioner, it looks like. By the way, I cannot read. I had to go through and magic zap all of the letters into a nice little condensed packet because, again, cannot read. Do not send me letters. And do not send me letters with letters on them. Just, I cannot understand English. Do not send that to me. Don't send me Spanish. French, I strangely will understand it. And I will also understand a little bit of Arabic. That's only because I went down this strange 1970s disco era. Don't ask me how those are related, but I do know how to read both of those. English, though, quit it. Anyway, I condensed it down, and we're just gonna dive head first. Okay. All right. Fart Magic 69. Great username. I love it. He wrote to me and said, "Why does my bathroom always smell like farts?" I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. Okay, I am not a plumbing wizard. I am a bath wizard, and tubs, bathtubs are connected mostly to a bathroom, right? And some bathrooms have toilets, but some toilets, not all toilets, have baths next to them, bathtubs. So, I am not I'm not someone you might be farting in your bathroom too much. That again, not not a plumbing wizard. Moving on. Coffin Mana 28 wrote, "My toilet is constantly running. How do I stop it?" Again, another bathroom related question. Just because I am a bath wizard does not mean that I know everything that happens in that particular room, right? I would assume just jiggle the handle, unless your toilet is physically getting up from you and running away. that is an actual problem, and I'd probably call the government. Moving on, guys, stop with the bathroom questions. By the way, I just stop. Potion Liquor wrote, "What is your favorite potion? Do you like licking feet?" That sounds like a real question, so I'm going to answer both of them and not in that particular order. I do not enjoy licking feet. I am not a professional lick feeter. I'm not saying that I've never licked a foot, but I do not enjoy it. Second, my favorite potion would probably have to be like a Dr. Kremlin related potion. I did a Dr. Kremlin mana potion review, um, and his mana potions are mostly just Baja Blast. Dr. Kremlin, he's renowned for his health potions. He will if you get your leg cut off, drink his potion and it will just grow back another leg. Will it grow back the leg where you lost your previous leg? No. No. You gotta go to an actual healer for that. But Dr. Kremlin does grow back a leg for that healer to then take off of whatever appendage it grew out of and then attach it back to where your normal leg should be. That is where Dr. Kremlin excels at. His mana potions, he just goes to various Taco Bells and just grabs as many Baja Blasts as possible. He will go up, do the little pour it into his backpack, and he'll just do that at every Taco Bell until he's banned. And then he'll just go back to his house and throw all of his backpack's worth of Baja Blast into a cauldron, and he'll just give it a stir every now and then just bottle it. It's not great. It's not going to give you magical abilities. It's not going to help your magical abilities. It's just Baja Blast that's been sitting in a backpack and then sitting in a cauldron and then sitting in a bottle and then you put it in your body. That's Dr. Gremlin's mana potions for you. Health potions, A plus. Mana potions, just go somewhere else. Um, the next question we have is from Bill Collector with a K. And he wrote, "Do you have any bills that I can put in my mouth?" No. 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 What is this? I might. DM me later. I do really need to start vetting these questions, though. I think if you owl me anything or raven me, please don't raven me anything. Owl me is great. Just I need to be awake, I guess. Um, but I am going to start vetting these questions. Moving on, San Francisco Dave writes, "Have you ever had an unfortunate wand accident?" Yes, but I signed an NDA, so I can't talk about it for the next 20-ish years. Moving on, the Ravens Union, see how much you want to bet that they're writing about money or something. Who knows? "We have been trying to reach you about your outstanding balance of 40." It just says 40. 40 what? I guess we're moving on. Um, Gnomes for Hire writes, "What is your favorite kaiju film?" Ah, that's an easy one. Twister with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. My favorite kaiju film. It is probably the best depiction of what those monsters do to the Midwest. Um, Now, I haven't seen the new one. I haven't seen Twisters, which, I mean, I'm surprised that they got away with the alien treatment. Alien and then aliens, Twister, Twisters, which technically the first movie Twister had multiple Twisters in it because, it's just one big supercell storm that's spawning multiple Twisters throughout the Midwest. That's every Twister. Anyway, that's the best kaiju film I've ever seen. Godzilla's pretty good, but Twister probably the best. Moving on, we have Hobnoblin 96. Really? You took the time to write this. Find an owl, strap it to the owl, and then find my address, and then get the owl to come to my address. I applaud your effort, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. The next person to write is, hey, it's the hooded guy. Oh, that that was my former roommate. Um, or I guess if you're watching it, I'm your former roommate. Uh, but he writes, "Hey, I haven't seen you around since you moved out. I hope you're doing all right. And if you ever need to talk, I'm just a call away." All right. So I think that ends today's podcast.